past few years, the maritime sector has been on a rough digital transformation journey. It is being followed by a greater acceptance of ship automation, technical advancement in autonomous ship design and development. Hence, it opens a way to something that maritime sectors have been eager about, which is autonomous navigation. Back in the early days, cargo ships were invented as transportation of goods and materials from port to port. Cargo ships separate into different categories such as dry bulk carriers, tankers, and multipurpose vessels, each of them carries different types of cargo. As cargo ships were widely used because it is considered a safe and cost-effective way to transfer trade commodities and goods. They now hold veto power in the maritime industry and conquer most of the world trade, even in the pandemic of COVID-19. Based on that reference, Swift Logistics Company began to build its business empire as an integrated logistics provider. In accordance with its name, company services include custom services, freight forwarding, lorry transportation, and warehousing. Swift Logistics TS Neighborhood is Peninsula Malaysia's fastest growing fully integrated logistics company, thus becoming our reason to choose them.
Respondent personal background data. Gender: male was 60% and female was 40%. Age: below 20 years was 6.7%. 21 to 30 years was 83.3%. 31 to 40 years has 6.7%. 41 to 50 years 3.3%, and 50 and above was 0%. Education level: SPN was 6.7%, STPN and diploma was 23.3%, degree was 70%, and master, PhD and other was same 0%. Status: single was 76.7%, married was 23.3%, widow, divorce and other was 0%. Race: Malay has 91.3%, Indian was 6.7%, Chinese and other was same 0%. Job position: master was 0%, debt department 13.3%, engineering department was 13.3%, steward department 6.7%, and other was 66.7%. Experience: 46.7% respondent has below 1 year's experience. 43.3% respondent has 1 to 5 years experience. 6.7% more has 6 to 10 years experience, and 3.3% more has 11 to 15 years experience, and none of respondent has above 15 years experience.
Hi, my name is Wan Afiq Fahmi bin Azman. My number matric is S6056. Based on the table is a result of questionnaire that was conducted on 30 experienced respondents for objective 1. That data to determine the level of readiness of maritime industry to use 5G in general cargo ship. As we can see from question 1 to question 8, most of our respondents is strongly agree with the all statement that we propose. We can take example from highest data, that is question 2 and 8. Question 2, the majority of 20 from 30 respondents or 66.7% is very agree that general cargo ship require a specific skill to manage and operate this 5G network. Easy, and if there is a problem that can resolve immediately. So the skill worker is very important. Same for question 8, a total 20 respondents or 66.7% is very agree that remote operation involving crane and machine with AI control require great network literacy to operate smoothly to facilitate cargo handling. Go to the next table. As we can see, the table show is about the mean, median, mode, standard deviation and variance. As we can see, the highest mean is from question 2, that 4.67. From median, all is same value, that 5.0. For mode, also same value, that is 5. For standard deviation, the highest is that 0.479. And for the variance is also question 2.0.230. In conclusion, we can see that majority of respondents from Swiss Logistic TS and generally give positive response and firmly believe that the 5G network is already suitable for general cargo ship. The proof comes from the result of the survey that we do.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all. So my name is Muhammad Wadi Razak. Today I'm going to present about input of the objective. If you can see at the table that have 4 main focus for the questionnaire. So the first is the type of communication that use 5G network at question 10. And the second is 5G application will allow high data rates and large coverage area at question 11. And the third is the 5G technology able to access sensor communication for rescue coordination with the help of the satellite interface. So we go to the next slide. The next slide is if you can see here, the total of the 8 question have one made the greatest agreed from the respondent that 70 agreed with the statement made by questionnaire number 14 that the Internet of Things will be the key to access wireless control handling and smart grid information input. So that's all from me. Thank you.
For data analysis and discussion in objective, which is to analyze the potential barrier for the implementation of 5G. Based on the table below, majority every question have been answered by 30 respondents have answered very agree that shown our statement in every question are accepted based on this objective. The answer that got choose highest from respondent is question 17 with 22 respondents, or in percentage is 73.3%. This is because based on question, raising costs in expenses obviously give a big impact in another aspect in maritime industry. After that, the table below shows the result of mean, mode, median, standard deviation and variance for question 17 to test 24 based on objective 3. The mean that got between these questions are from 4.37 to 4.67, while median and mode for each question are same, which is 5. To be concluded, it shows the majority of or more than half of them answering each question very agree with that statement. This means they agree that potential barriers such as cost, network density, security threat, and lack of infrastructure become the reason for implementing 5G in maritime industry.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So for the last is the conclusion. So the conclusion here, the research that we go about the general cargo ship, the challenge associated with the implementing 5G in the maritime industry was conducted based on the 3 objectives that we have. So one of them is to determine preparedness of the maritime industry on 5G implementation in the sector. So the other objective of the research was to determine the most suitable 5G model to be used at the sea, which is involve various type of 5G model, such as Internet of Things, Vehicle to Everything, EMBB, and the SMTC. Study on this technology have been conducted in the last few years, and finally the possibility of the implementing it widely in officially operation is getting closer. For example, recommend is specific scale to manage the 5G development cost and the infrastructure or availability of the port. So that's all from me. Thank you.